Our fifth contestant, Z Newell, head or heart? Head or heart, Z Newell.
Have you ever struggled to take action because the story in your head got in the way of your heart? Maybe you didn't ask that special person out on a date because you told yourself that you would be rejected. Or perhaps you never started that creative business because you told yourself you would fail. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, my struggle with head and heart lasted 50 years. I only recently resolved it. And it all had to do with playing sports. It started in 4th grade, watching the kids playing baseball, throwing and catching, laughing and trading high fives. I could feel the pull in my heart. I was hooked. So I got the permission slip and I took it home. Mom, will you sign this so I can play baseball after school? No, Jewish boys don't play sports. You could get hurt. But David Levitt's Jewish. He's the pitcher, best one on the team. That's different. His parents are divorced. I was 9. I couldn't answer that. I still can't. My heart sunk. Mom had the last word. Later that year, the Los Angeles Dodgers, 1965, won the World Series led by Jewish pitcher Sandy Koufax. And he sat out the first game because it fell on Yom Kippur, a Jewish holiday. Man, I wish I had that ammo back here so I could convince Mom. But the season was over. It was too late. Mom won that first battle. But I never bought her story about Jewish boys not playing sports because I had Sandy Koufax in my back pocket. And I kept him there all the way to high school. That's when I discovered lacrosse. Really cool game. Now, I had no idea that all the big senior jocks who played football and hockey, they went out for lacrosse in the spring just for fun to stay limber. First day out, the coach says, "Take a warm-up lap, boys." I didn't know what that was. So we started jogging. This is easy. So I sprinted ahead. "Hey kid, where's the fire?" They yelled out to me. I had no clue about playing sports. But I learned quickly. It was hard, it was rough, and I got hurt. Not really bad, but bad enough to take my mom's story and make it my own. No more sports for this Jewish boy ever again. Even the college I chose, Clark University, had no sports except for a Frisbee team. And I didn't even give myself permission to play that. What I did get permission for was to open my heart. It happened one day in philosophy class. My wise professor, Walter Wright, he looked right at me and he said, "It's an excellent philosophy to listen to your heart, to follow your passion, to follow your fire." When I heard that, something inside of me just lit up. I could feel my heart, and I started listening to it and following it. I volunteered. I explored new things. I traveled. I did everything my heart said, except for playing sports. And that went on for the next 4 decades. It was only 2 years ago, when I was 59, that a rock climbing gym opened up down the street from me. Yeah, now there's a sport. I went in, I looked around, I saw the people climbing, laughing, trading high fives. I could feel that same pull in my heart from 50 years ago. I walked up to the desk and they said, "You know, climbing can be dangerous. You might get hurt. You need to sign the liability waiver." The permission slip again. I looked around. Mom wasn't there, actually, but she was right here. I started to sweat. My heart was pounding. My breathing was shallow, and I had to sit down. And when I did, I found this book somebody had left, The Passion Test. Passion is the inner fire that propels us forward. The inner fire. I could feel the fire inside of me. It was burning right here. I could hear Professor Wright's words. I took a breath. I stepped up, I signed up, and I've been climbing ever since. I love it. The moral of this story, never take somebody else's story and make it your own. Listen to your heart in the immortal words of Walter Wright. Follow your passions, follow your fire. Adam Contest Chair.